Now we're getting into the advanced one-step sparring techniques. Remember, this is old school. This is stuff that we did 20 years ago. Not that I'm showing my age, but this is techniques we did over 20 years ago. This is not stuff you're going to practice in daily life on the street. You can't nowadays go out and do these techniques. You can't grab somebody's head and bang on them. Okay? These are fun. These are for training in the dojo. They can lead to other stuff that hopefully will save your life on the street, but these are not stuff that you want to do in a daily situation. This is old school one-step sparring that teaches you timing, focus, distance, and control. Remember that. Having said that and given you the warning, do this at your own level because these techniques are more advanced. Okay, so we're going to go here with our partner. He's going to step back with a down block. We're going to go slow with these. He's going to punch to the head. We're going to do a rising block. We're going to come in behind the head, step up, elbow to face, groin strike, step back, knee to head, okay? And step back with our down block, okay? Let's do that again. Here. Punches, block, back of the head, elbow strike, groin strike, knee, okay? Again, we're not going to do this one very fast, are we? Because then the person may be in trouble. This will teach you control, so when you are on the street, you know exactly what you could do or you couldn't do. When you're doing sparring with your partner, this will teach you that, hey, I can punch using this much force, this kind of force. You can't spar anybody and do these strikes for real. Our partner is allowing us to punch and do the technique on them without hurting them or us. Okay? Here, down block. Here! Okay? He's going to punch. Here! And just like that, I stepped out to this side. Here. Now, a variation on that is you can step up or back. So we're going to sort of do that slow because these have a lot of variations. When we come up here, we step in here with a strike. Okay? We step up here with a strike, and we just come right in on that. Okay? And that's advanced technique number one. Next, what we're going to do is a right rising block. We're going to do a front snap kick and a reverse crescent kick. Now, when you do the reverse crescent kick, it's going to be a little hard for some of you guys because you may not be able to get your leg up there. Control may be a factor. So we decided we're going to do it at a little slower pace. So when we're here, we step out our down block. He's going to punch. We're going to do a right rising block. We're going to come up, scoop, kick, and then we have to come around with our kick. So he's going to lower. But what we're going to do to offset that is we're going to step back even more. And this is the way to do that. So he's going to stay there. I'm going to step back a little more. This gives us clearance. That way we can work with our partner. So when he steps up and punches, he's going to be way away. Okay, we're going to block, kick, and then here we come around for our technique for the takedown. Then we can do our lock or whatever. This allows us to train safely because remember, you don't always have to be up here with your partner. You can be away. And if you can't kick, especially if you can't scoop over here, we can even do it this way without the grab. When he steps back here, he's going to punch. Okay, we're going to come up here. We can kick here and then circle this way, okay? Work with your partner this way. So what we're going to do is here, step back, with a little speed. Here, here, here. Okay, and one more time. Here, here, here. Again, on this next technique, I'm assuming you know how to fall into a proper roll. And this technique takes a little more time, and it's advanced. So take your time with it. From here, down block. He's going to punch. We're going to do a right rising block. We're going to shift, go behind his head, grabbing his arm, and circling around, working with our opponent, going to the ground. At this time, we're going to roll the arm up, roll him on his side for a lock. We're going to put the knee on this side and the other knee on his head and twist up. Does that hurt? I guess I'm doing it right. Work with your opponent. Now, we'll do this at several different angles so you can get it. So we're here, down block. He hit my hand. He must have been off balance. So he's going to punch. Here, shift, roll, and lock up. Just like that. Bam. Okay? Now let's, we're going to turn it this way, just a little bit of angle. So the back's going to be the camera there, but do it for this camera. Down block. Punches. Here, here, and lock up. Notice the hand's locked here, the knee's here, the head's here. Be very careful with your partner. Don't put too much pressure. Okay? Let's do it one time. We're not going to do it much more speed than that. From here, down block. Punch, kia. And lock them up. Okay? And again, there's a lot of techniques we can roll out of this. Now we're going to do another takedown. It's real simple, but again, all these advanced takedowns and advanced techniques must be done slow. Okay, we're with our partner. We're going to go slow. We're going to step back with the down block. He's going to punch. Do my right rising block. And what I'm going to do is drop my arm here, stepping up, pulling the leg out. Just like that. Okay. Several ways this can be done. I'm going to give you some variations. Okay, as often we will have to do on these advanced techniques. And here's another thing I haven't mentioned. My partner happens to be my same size. Sometimes when you're training, and it's a good thing, trust me, you have to work with somebody taller than you, smaller than you, bigger than you, somebody who may be real skinny, somebody who may have huge arms. You never know, so it's good to train with everybody. This guy happens to be about my same size, so it works out real well for these techniques. But sometimes some of the things you're going to do is say, hey, they don't work on that guy. Well, that's a good chance to make them work. Okay, so we're here, we'll step back. He's going to punch. Here, step up and down. Just like that. Okay? So we've done it two ways. One without stepping up and one with stepping up. So let's try it again. Here, down block. Punch. Here. We're going to go down and we stay back here like this. Or again, my favorite way to do it is stepping up because that way I'm inside my person. So I can do some other techniques. Follow-up techniques. Here, down block. He punches. Kia! Kia! And then we can step up because we got his leg. Opposite side, down block. He's going to punch. We block. And we step up, we're hitting right here. So that's already almost causing him to go down. This here is going to make him go down. So we pull the two together and we have our lock, whatever it may be. We step up for a strike, whatever. I'll do that one time at this speed. Here, down block. Kia! 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 Here's another variation on the takedown we did earlier. He's going to punch. We're going to go here. We're going to step in and grab. But this time we're stepping into like a horse stance, and we're hitting the hip here. When we hit the hip, we're just going to bump that, causing the person to go down. Now, it doesn't seem like it's much. We just do a little tug here and bump, and the person goes down. Okay? And we're going to do that from different angles. We'll actually step over on this side. It's very effective because you can just relax, get in a horse stance. Because all you're doing here is all the weight is going here when the person is going to be off balance a little bit, causing the hip to shift out when he does it. So we're here. Step out, down block. He's going to punch. Here, here, grab, step hip here, and just push. That's all you have to do. In the old days, we called it dancing. So, not that I'm old. Step out, down block. Kia! Kia! Yeah! And that's the technique. Now, a lot of these techniques are now having throws and falls in them. Make sure you understand how to fall. Practice it. Practice your slap falls, whatever you need to do. Okay? Because a lot of these techniques will have some kind of falling in them, and you need to know how to fall for the street in case it was to happen. So we're here. He's going to do a down block. He's going to punch. I'm going to do a parry with a scooping block. Step around here. I'm going to have it on my left shoulder. Right arm's going to be on my left shoulder, so I have my balance. And then I'm just going to slowly lift it up, coming back slowly to a front stance. Okay? Seems simple enough, right? Okay, let's do it again. Here. This time a little all the way through it. As he punches, we go here, circle, go here, and step back. And notice I still again have his arm, where I can do some kind of arm bar, arm lock. Now with a little speed. He punches. Okay, and we're going to do it slow one time on the opposite side. Here, he punches, comes up, I parry. Now I'm just circling, I'm making a big circle here, stepping way up, where it's over my head, and here, lock it. Now if his arm bends, that's okay, it doesn't matter, but this is an arm bar. And when you're working with your partner, lift your arm up, allow your partner to slide back and fall. And notice, we're still in our front stance. This next technique is a two-parter. I'm going to bring one of my other students out, do the second part, so I can explain it, otherwise you won't be able to hear it on the mic. That's a nice way of saying I'm too old to do the technique, so remember your age. I can still do it, actually. From here, he's going to step out, down block. He's going to step up and punch. We're going to do the parry, scoop and block. We're going to come up to the head and grab just like this for a headlock. And that's all you need to do, okay? Here, he's going to punch. Here, and lock, just like that. The next part is going to be as we work with our partner, what we're going to do is we're going to work with our partner on this very slowly. We're going to drop down to the ground. My leg's going to shoot out here. Ben's leg is going to go, and he's going to go forward. Okay? This technique is one of those breaking neck techniques, so we don't do this. But I'm going to show you this part for fun. Okay? I'm going to have my arm loose here. I'm just going to step back, and he's going to roll. Okay? Here, and he's going to roll. Just like that. Okay? And that's that part of the technique. Again, sort of a little for fun. This is old school stuff that you're not going to do exactly on somebody on the street, but it's just a fun way to do it. The next part of that, I'm going to bring one of my other students out so we can do the whole technique. Okay, now what's going to happen is they're going to step back with their down block. First student's going to punch. The second student's going to do the block and parry. He's going to come around the neck. He's going to scoop, and now he's going to look at his feet. He's going to come down and roll, and then he's going to roll on top of his opponent, just like that. And we're going to do it again. Again, you have to be physically able and do this with speed. These guys have been doing this with me for 10 years, so they're used to this technique. So he's going to step back with a down block. He's going to punch slowly. He does that technique, brings it around the head. You have that part. Then he's going to come to the legs. He's going to roll, and then on top of his opponent. Okay? And now we're going to do it with some speed. All the way through it. Again. You able to follow that? The next one's going to be a strike to the chest and then a strike on the inside, taking the person down. Okay, so we're here. The person is going to do a punch to the stomach. Okay, we're going to do our left down block. We're going to come in for a grab. We're going to step up, striking the chest, and then striking to the inside of the leg, making the leg go out. Okay, and again, I'm going to turn you at an angle just a little bit for this one. Okay, now if I can get an angle. Here, he's going to punch. Okay, we're going to do our down block here, clearing, and when we clear the down block, we're going to clear it out of the way. We're going to step up, striking with the elbow, coming in for a grab, and striking inside. Okay, we're going to do it again with some speed. Down block. Okay, he's going to punch. Here. And basically all I'm doing is stepping through. I'm doing my down block, striking, coming over. Let's do it on the opposite side. From here. Down block. He's going to punch. We're going to block down, come in, grab, and down. The next one's pretty simple, but again, it's a good takedown. We're ready stance here. Steps out with a down block. He's going to punch. I'm going to do my outside forearm block. I'm going to hook around, grab my own arm for arm bar and takedown. Okay, and I can be in a front stance or whatever, so I can follow up with a hook or lock or whatever I need to do. So we're here. He punches, outside forearm block, wrap around. Notice all those circular Kempo blocks and down, just like that. Okay, let's do that one with speed a couple times here. Kia! Kia! One more time. Here, down block. Kia! Kia! This one's now going to be done slow, opposite side. Here. He's going to punch. Outside forearm block. Wraps around and down. And we can lock it here, lock our arm, whatever we need to do. These are our 7 crane strikes that we're going to do. This is our last technique on advanced techniques. Here, step out down block. He's going to punch. Do our outside forearm block. Strike, crane here. Strike here. Strike here. Strike here. 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 And then we're going to come around and go down. Okay? Now, let's name them. When he punches, we're going to come up. We're going to block. We're going to step in here. 1. It's going to go right inside to the ribs. Okay? The next one, to the temple. The next one, center of the chest. Next one, inside the groin. We're not going to hit that. Okay, and we're going to come up. What are you shaking your head now for? Come up under the chin. Okay, then we're going to hit the top of the chin. Then we're going to circle it around for a strike here. Okay, and that will be used as a takedown because it's going to be slapped down. Okay, so we're going to go here. Down block. Okay, outside forearm block, step up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now we're going to attempt this with a little speed. This one takes a little while. He punches. Okay, now let's try it on the opposite side so you can see a little bit more technique. When he punches, we're going to go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And those are our 10 advanced techniques. Thank you, sir. Wasn't that nice? Well, there you have it, 30 old school one-step sparring techniques. Remember, these are not things you're going to do on the street. This is for training to teach you what? Timing, control, focus, and distance, okay? We want to teach you how to use these techniques the way we used to do it, and what we want to do with these techniques is learn to use them very, very safely. All the techniques here will work on the street. We can't necessarily, in today's society, use all these techniques on the street, but they will allow you more control when you're doing other techniques. I am Master George Denson, and I've enjoyed working with you today. And from me and all my staff, thank you very much.